Got some packs of 2024 Absolute Football. These are the cube packs, and all the cards are like red, white, and blue. I think they all are um, sort of kind of parallel. And excuse me, it's a 200 card set, 100 rookies and 100 veterans. And you get, as you can see, you get three cards per pack, and you only get one rookie per pack. So the rookies are, relatively short printed, which makes them kind of desirable. As a matter of fact, you don't see many of these rookies for sale because I think some people think the prices are low on them. I don't know how many of these. This is the Walmart Cube, and I don't know if these are the cards from the calendar or if this is something separate. Um, but yeah, just so you know, the red, white, and blue rookies from these packs are actually relatively short printed. And as a matter of fact, I hit a Drake May. I think I opened about 5 packs, and hit a Drake May, and I kind of thought, maybe even 6 or 7, I don't remember. Uh, that's actually a pretty good hit. One of the better rookies, obviously, that you can hit. And considering now that you got to open on average 100 of these packs, and I think, what was it, 24? So hitting a Drake May was a 1 in 4, 5 box card. So yeah, those are actually I saw one Drake May of the red, white, and blue of these, and they're kind of a foil card too. They're nice looking, and red, white, and blue with the Drake May T Mac, and the guy had it for, was it 3 and a quarter? I don't remember, 3.95, but with the best offer also. And I'm thinking, wow, I should buy that card and I didn't see another one. And I think a lot of people know these cards are probably short printed and the value isn't there where it should be on those. So, yeah, if that card's still there, I'm probably going to get it. So don't be surprised if it's not there when you look at this video and you go to look for that card. So, um, but also wanted to talk about some fantasy football picks and how I did last week. I I didn't write anything down, so I'm just going off the top of my head. I don't think we did anything special with our defenses or kickers last week. I think we are pretty much around the average. Um, and honestly, I don't even remember who I picked anymore from last week. Uh, but yeah, there's some good choices this week. I actually had Buffalo. Of course, this game's over already. I had Buffalo on a couple of my teams, which, I should have seen this coming. I think Miami is a better team than they showed in that first week against the Colts, and they've showed it in the last 2 weeks. And, Buffalo's, they, all they're worried about right now is that they score more points than the other guy. That's their game plan. So, and you kind of seeing that league wide now. People are opening up, and going really to a spread and yeah, trying to score more now, which I like. I know the NFL will probably want to try to bring it down a little bit, and I have no problem with that. Um, uh, but I don't exactly know how they're going to do it. So uh, let's see what we got here. Oh, excuse me. Um, Lost my train of thought. Um, so yeah, it's tough picking defenses. You got to look, for the teams that have quarterback issues, whether it's a rookie quarterback or somebody that's hurt. And we've got a lot of teams that have quarterback problems right now. Jaden Daniels out, Purdy's out, J.J. McCarthy's out. This 2 weeks. Yeah, I knew there'd be guys hurt, but this is a lot fast. Um, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so there's actually a lot of good defensive options. Um, Probably even still this week. I know next week there's a lot. I counted like a half a dozen. I'm sure some of these teams are already on somebody else's team. Like I said, I had Buffalo, and Buffalo's a good pick for next week because New Orleans comes to Buffalo next week. So if you can get them now, or you'll have to wait now till the waiver wire. But Buffalo will be a good pick, and there were quite a few others uh, that I think. What was it like? The Jets at Tampa Bay. Of course, Justin Fields may be back for that. It was a concussion, so I'd probably wait on that. But I think the Jets were at Tampa Bay next week. Or maybe it was it this. No, it was this week. Excuse me, it was this week. So that's actually Tampa Bay's probably not a bad play this week. They're still available, but there's going to be a lot of teams to choose from next week. So I wouldn't worry too much about getting them now um, beforehand, which is what I pretty much advocate because I think you'll have some choices. So especially if you need to sit on somebody and there's nobody really you can afford to get rid of. So, but as far as your kicker streams this week, I had Prater on a couple of teams. Surprised he didn't do better than he did. Um, I thought for sure he'd have more opportunities against Miami, but like I said, Miami is playing better. Uh, so I guess maybe I should know better now with Miami. I think might be going ahead that maybe watch out for Miami since they are playing better. But two guys you probably can find in your league right now are Jason Myers and Chase McLaughlin. Um, both got good matchups. I think, like I just said, the Tampa Bay plays the Jets. Justin Fields is out. And then you have New Orleans at Seattle. And that's, you got to figure Jason Myers seems to get a lot of opportunities. Of course, that was, you know, different, but he seems to get a lot of opportunities regardless of the situation. But I like him especially this week. So my two picks right now are Chase McLaughlin and Chase McLaughlin and Jason Myers. So okay, let's see what we got, and we'll open until we get at least decent rookie. I mean, if I have to, I'll go. I'm pretty sure I got one of the rare inserts. Yeah, these are the hard plastic. Um, so they are a little tough to open. It's a kid reporter. Okay. Okay, sorry. Thanks, guys. No, I'll open a few more. But there's a good one right there. And look how nice those cards are, too. I don't know if you can kind of see the foil here. I'm trying to get there. You can kind of see it right there. Okay. Not crazy about the picture they used for this one, but because normally when you don't see the guy in like the uni, means they're not the best rookie, but at least he's got the helmet. That's always a good one. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the rookie, and I'd be surprised if we do better than that. Darius Slayton and Jordan Love, and you see what I mean here, in that you get two veterans, and you can see they are all red, white, and blue. The only difference being, you can see on the bars, it's kind of a color team match. You got the blue with the Giants, and I think, is that a dark green? Yeah, it is. It's a dark green. It's hard to tell, um, but they're really nice looking cards, and this actually. Um, if I could still find the cubes, I waited a long time to open my cube, and it would have been a nice set to put together. But and what I like is that other than, you only get one rookie per pack. There's only 3 cards, but yeah, it'd be fairly easy. No short prints like Heritage or anything like that. So yeah, and it's a good looking set too. So we'll open a few more. But there's nothing else in here other than the two, what is it, Explosive and Kaboom, I guess. Yeah, it's a Kaboom horizontal and Explosive, or, yeah, that's it. That's a little disappointing. They they could have put some numbered cards in here, something. That would have been nice. I think there is a parallel, though, because when I looked, although it might be out of like one of the other absolute, like the hobby absolute. Yeah, they call them. I guess this is supposed to be like a retail version of Panini's silver packs, because they call them, all the cards, they call them non-base cards, 3 per pack. So they're acting like the the like white sparkle packs that Panini does and things like that. So they consider these kind of rare. That's another reason that rookie uh, uh, Drake May that I saw listed. I can't even believe it was not sold at the listing price. It's a steal. Like I said, if it's still there, if it's not there when after you see this video, you know why. Yeah, because these are short printed, uh, so they're like a silver sparkle. Yeah, if I'd opened this sooner, I'd have bought a lot more. These, at least try to put together a set. So maybe bought like 5, maybe 6 or 7, just to give myself a good shot at it, and not have to buy too many singles. So we got a Ray Davis rookie. Make some room here. Excuse me. But I saw another parallel, and it looked like a red, white, and blue, but it had like swirls. And I don't know if that's out of this or out of something else. I don't recall seeing anything like that in the packs I opened, although I might have missed it. Um, yeah, the blue of the matching the team colors looks nice here, and the Josh Allen and Jesse Bates. But yeah, so you can see that they consider these like a retail silver sparkle pack. So that makes these rookies in this kind of even more valuable. And you know it, as a matter of fact, they would do the one rookie per pack in the Silver Sparkle too. So there you go. Ricky Pearsall, there's another good rookie. Yeah, we're getting actually some good rookies, because there's 100 here, and that's about top 20 in the first three on all those guys. I would think Ray Davis is even a top 20 rookie. Aiden Hutchinson and Christian McCaffrey. Gosh, I don't know how anybody could draft Christian McCaffrey on their fantasy team. I was surprised that people were like even picking him early. Oh no, this year's going to be different. Oof. Or is it? I don't know. You know what? Is he playing? Maybe he is. Actually, I think he is. Excuse me. So forget what I just said. I I don't know. I actually haven't been keeping up with it, to tell you the truth. So. Jalen McMillan, and that's probably my worst rookie so far. Yeah, and he just dropped down on the depth chart with the addition of Ekbuka, who is looking like the real deal everybody knew he was. Yeah, he's a touchdown machine. You can probably pencil in at least double-digit touchdowns for him every year, at least. Well, yeah. So, yeah, that's probably my worst rookie so far. Keenan Allen and Kyle Duggar. Interesting selection for the veterans. Maybe they needed another Patriot. Because, if you've seen one of those top 100 lists in football, I'm not sure Kyle Duggar's on that list. Maybe. I don't know. Byron Murphy. Jahmyr Gibbs. Kenneth Walker. We'll open one more. Did pretty good, though, with the rookies that we got, even if this one isn't any good. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Excuse me. That's not a bad one. That might be top 20 rookie. Brandon Aubrey. Jalen Hurts. So yeah, these cards are actually really nice. I wish I'd bought more of those cubes. I wish I'd opened it sooner to realize what they were doing here. But you can see clearly what they're going for is they're making these like a retail white sparkle, which if you go online, if you're looking for any of these rookies and you see them, I would say any of the major guys, like I said, I saw the Drake May, somebody was selling them for $3, maybe $3.95. I don't remember what it was. But even and he had a best offer on it. That must have been there for a while. So, and I looked through at least one page of, all I did was search Drake May Absolute. So I was getting all the Absolute Drake Mays. And I only saw one of his red, white, and blues from this set. And that was going through, maybe a couple of pages, so like 100 listings. Saw plenty of, I would say, here's a good comparison. I would say I probably saw on those 2 pages 20 of the base set absolute rookies of Drake May compared to the one red, white, and blue. So there you go. Thank you.